Welcome to Cross Transformation. It's Mariam here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about narcissistic abuse, cheating. This one can be very painful. I mean, when it comes to having our trust broken, the pain is really, really bad. But when it comes to having a narcissistic partner that also committed a betrayal, the pain is going to be excruciating. I've gone through it. I can relate to your pain, and I'm sorry if your pain hasn't been acknowledged by that narcissist. So why the pain of this betrayal is massively, massively bad? First of all, when a narcissist would commit a betrayal, they happen to become super avoidant. Personally, the person who broke my trust didn't want to talk about why he did what he did. There was no way for him to open up and talk about the betrayal. I mean, I had the evidence right in front of me, but there was no communication. The communication wasn't allowed. There was a stonewalling and blocking. Like literally, he would avoid it, he would walk away, or he would change the conversation. There was resistance. So the pain that I was experiencing was escalating the whole time because the person wouldn't allow me to talk about the betrayal that they had committed. And when we don't find the space of healing with someone, the pain is gonna get worse and worse and worse. So you're not alone. It's truly hard to communicate the betrayal with a narcissistic partner. Maybe that avoidance is because of their attachment style. Maybe they've got an avoidant attachment style. But somehow, for us who would experience the betrayal on this side, it is quite painful. So if you're experiencing this pain, I'm sorry, because somehow it feels like you are the one that, or the only one that can do the healing work. This person that was so selfishly engaged with their abandoned self outside of them and wasn't part of the relationship to begin with, is also not part of the healing process about the betrayal or in relation to the betrayal. And it's very hard to understand all of this, to comprehend it, to process it on your own by yourself. Somehow, a narcissistic partner has this sense of entitlement that it was okay, or it would be okay for them to cheat on us. I mean, the whole time they couldn't be part of the relationship. To me, it's a toxic connection because they're not present with us. It's always about their abandoned self outside of them. Yet they thought it's okay to go and have somebody else in the background trying to get attention from them, trying to, I don't know, rescue that abandoned self outside of them through them. What about your committed relationship? What about the partner? What about us? So this justification of it was okay for them to do that is just out of this world. And it's very hard to relate to it and to process it. When I questioned the partner that I had back in time, he said if I would put it in context, I could relate to his decision making about the betrayal. I mean, the whole time there was abuse going on. And so it was very hard to communicate that pain with him. I also realized that because they are experiencing the state of projection, the whole time they don't want to be accountable for their own mistakes. I remember that partner was telling me that I was the one cheating on him. And I just had no idea what he was doing. And then finally, it happened to be this way, that he was the one that was cheating. So I mean, that projection itself was something else that I had to heal, because I couldn't find a way to come out of that pain that somehow someone was projecting their own actions onto me. Meanwhile, they were the one that were committing the betrayal. It's quite complicated when it comes to a narcissistic partner. So I had to begin my own journey of healing in Christ with Jesus and see the situation from a different perspective, from the spiritual perspective, that this state of separation that we keep translating through the mind of separation is actually an opportunity to heal, to come back to who we are in Christ, that we are love and we are in Him. And the situation that I went through had to happen for me to realize who I am in Christ. And I mean, to even do these videos. So I began seeing that narcissist from a different plane of existence, eternity, that we are all children of light, traveling throughout eternity, in eternity. And once we begin translating eternity, we are going to begin the journey of perceptions that will lead to the manifestation of the separated mind. And that separated mind, or the separated mind, will bring reality into existence through judgment. So the whole time we are dealing with each other through judgment, through traumas. And the entire journey is to come out of that illusion more and more. And sometimes we happen to experience the illusion with a narcissistic partner, so we can have this bouncing back to love, realizing who we are in Christ, and finding that state of forgiveness, that I'm no longer part of this conformed world, the reality, the illusion, but I'm on my way to eternity, where all that is the presence of God, that God Himself is love. He's present with us, and we are that love, and we are loved. It's quite fascinating as we see everything from a different platform, the platform of eternity. There is no separation anymore. And I know it's so hard to let go of those memories when it comes to a relationship that was with a narcissistic partner. I've had 2 of them in my life on my journey. But these days, when I look at them, I'm quite thankful that they happened because of my healing, because of the journey I've been experiencing with Jesus. So if you have gone through that experience, having been cheated on, understand that they become super avoidant, and also the state of projection doesn't allow them to acknowledge, to accept the act of betrayal. May you be blessed. Have a blessed day. Look after your precious soul. Hopefully, you're finding your way back to who you are, to your identity in Christ, as you do the healing work, as you transform your mind in Christ. May you be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. God bless you.